Hi, I'm Colt Straub, executive producer of Mountain Monsters. I'm here with the Ames team to get the story behind the hunt for the cave creature. Now guys, we headed down to Greenbrier County, just a place full of caves. A lot of people don't know that many caves exist down there. Let's talk about that, the first night investigation, when you guys, for the first time, went inside this cave and really tried to see what you could find. Buck and Jeff, you guys were noticing there was a lot of rocks in the ground, like you said, they weren't up there. Buck, you pointed out that you actually heard some stuff falling.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And I think that's a big reason why I was very uncomfortable about being in there. And Huckleberry told me, he said, these caves have been around for thousands of years, Buck. He said, they ain't gonna collapse now. And I'm sitting there thinking, bull crap, you don't know my luck, you know?
That's what he told me. One rock.
All it takes, one rock, so I'm done.
And I'll tell you something else no one knows, and Bill won't admit to it. When we were working between the southern cave entrance and the northern cave entrance where Buck was at one point in time, my buddy Bill got a little nervous, and Jeff started to pick at him a little bit because these two pick at each other constantly. I looked around at Jeff and I said, don't do it. And I was dead serious.
You were right.
And we always say terrain is dangerous. That's probably the most dangerous situation we was ever in.
Well, before you guys got down there, Willie, we saw you and Bill test out a snare out there. Tell me about when Trapper showed up and all of a sudden the cow started going crazy.
But I ain't never seen a cow's tongue that long sticking out the side of his head and could bang it off his ears and his lower chin. Continuously, like.
Oh yeah, just stood out there in the field.
Yeah. I've never
The damnedest tongue I ever seen on a cow. It wasn't wide, it was about that long. It flopped clear down under her jaw and she'd throw it up on above her nose, wouldn't she?
Looked like it was broke.
You can't break a tongue.
Well, that's what I was telling her. Like it was broke.
I can't imagine she got it all back in her mouth.
One time I thought she maybe swallowed a big piece or something. Looked like that sticking out of its mouth.
I've been around Wild Bill for a long time, but I can tell you right now, the only thing he knows about a cow is what he sees on his plate in front of him.
He knows steaks and hamburgers.
Yeah, that's
big
it.
old glass of moo juice. Moo juice. I've heard a lot of things called, but I've never heard the phrase moo juice. Yeah, milk, yeah.
Moo juice, wow.
How's this thing even navigate down through this extensive system with absolutely no light? Because it's pitch black down there.
It's got to be nocturnal. I mean, that. How can he see? Because I'm talking about in the caves. You seen what it's like, turn the lights off. God, you would poke yourself in the eye and never see your finger coming. Yeah. It's that dark into these caves. So I don't think he's seen. I don't think, if he's seen, he sees in heat sources. He don't see like, you know, like we would see. His eyes was totally something different. Or maybe he's been in the caves so long, he just totally knows where every rock that fell, you know, over the years, and he just had it all memorized.
If you guys went after the cave creature again, how would you go about going after this? The snare trap seemed like a very good idea, just canvassing the whole area. How do you go after something when there's so many different escape routes?
I think the only way we'd ever be able to actually work a trap would be a drop net. And we'll have to figure out some kind of trigger mechanism that would he'd be unaware of.
I really probably don't think we need to worry about that, because I doubt if we ever go back after the cave creature. And I'll tell you why. The cave creature just comes out once in a while to feed on a deer or something he catches right there. The worst thing the cave creatures ever did is scare the shit out of some cavers, besides grabbing Willie. You see?
That we know of.
That we know of.
Other than him stealing a cow every once in a while, because I know there's a couple cow bones and stuff in there, I don't see any potential threat. I don't never remember hearing a cave, you know, somebody caving that come up missing. So other than maybe a goat or a cow or a sheep or something coming up missing, or a deer or whatever that he's feeding on, and I think he's doing it totally in the middle of the night, because I don't believe he's ever seen light.
I don't think he can take the light.
I don't think he can either.
It sounds like the cave creature and also the cave system, both of them got your respect.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. That's one thing you do. You leave it with respect.
Well, guys, thanks for sharing your experience with the cave creature. Willie, I'm glad you're okay. Jeff, I'm glad you got to go caving.
I'm loving it, man.
Be sure to join us next time on Behind the Hunt when the guys talk about Hogzilla. Hogzilla. All right. And be sure to watch Mountain Monsters Fridays, 10/9 Central, only on Destination America.